So we'll get into the next one, which is Bethesda.
Awful.
Bethesda.
Not good at all. Not Bethesda.
Yeah.
Bethesda.
No new engine.
No new engine.
Moving
that
on.
was the main thing. So Bethesda opened with Quake Champions. So Quake is back, which is awesome.
Yeah.
That's really cool. I love their opening DOS prompt starting where they typed in BE3 and this list of their games went past really fast, and there's an Easter egg for the new Wolfenstein in there, which is just great. But I was very disappointed there was no Wolfenstein until I saw that online. I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, they opened with that. Then they typed in QUAKE, and I was like, yeah. Then Quake came on. Looked really cool, only for PC. I was mad gutted. So my height was just went from 10 to 4.
Honestly, I think it's not necessarily from a business standpoint a good move, because obviously they're not going to make as much money as if they're released on every platform. But for a Quake franchise standpoint, I appreciate it only coming to PC. I mean, Quake, after the initial 2 games, became an online arena shooter, and that was it, basically. No one played it for anything else.
Yeah.
And online arena shooters are just fucking PC games. Like, they're just not as good on console. So I think it's fine being just on PC. But I say that as someone who primarily plays PC.
Yeah,
so.
you've got a PC. I've got a shitty laptop. I can't do anything with it.
But I had a Mac, so
we're in similar boats.
Yeah.
So that was a bit disappointing, but it is what it is. It's going to run at 120 million frames on PC, so that's all good.
Yeah.
Good on them. Then so Pete Hines, who's the head of Bethesda. What a weird dude. Every time I see that guy, I feel like he wants to kill me, or he's on the verge of snapping.
Absolutely, there's a strange, slightly maniacal look in his eyes all the time.
It's like he has disdain for everyone. He's just like, oh, you guys are going to make me do this?
Yeah.
Fuck y'all.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I remember him being better last year, but then I think
not much better.
Because he was only on for a little while last year.
It's just that last year, all of their reveals at E3 were good.
Yeah.
So he seems better, but it's because he actually had something to talk about last year.
Yeah, it was. I think he might have just been a bit. I think all the leaks and stuff really got under their skin. I honestly think that's what it is. He doesn't seem like a particularly people person anyway. But then the leaks on top of that, that's pretty rough. I mean, there's an Easter egg. I guess it's an Easter egg. So a guy came out on stage. I'm not sure which guy it was, but he's wearing a T-shirt. He had a big button on it, and it said "Sneak" on it, on the button. So when Prey got leaked, because that got leaked quite significantly, quite earlier. Yeah. When that got leaked, apparently their internal emails also got leaked. So there was an email sent from some senior person in Bethesda, some other senior person, and they said something like, Prey's been leaked. You might have press sneaks, sneaks, looking around your ankles and stuff. Don't tell them anything. That's what that guy's shirt was referring to. Press sneak. It was this button with the word sneak on it. This is this massive in joke for them.
Yeah.
Wow.
About what tosses the press, Kotaku in particular, I think, because they're the ones who leaked it. But yeah, that's what that was from. I found that out on Reddit. So interesting.
Interesting.
Press sneak.
It makes you wonder, why these companies don't take a harder stance. I suppose they don't want to ruin their image in the eyes.
They'll never do anything about it. Apart from I don't know. Some probably would, but they just are terrible anyway.
Kotaku, eh?
Kotaku does some really cool stories. They did an awesome piece on Destiny, which I'd love to pimp, because it's just the making of Destiny and how just nightmarish the making of that game was. This is a massive article they've done, and it's fantastic. So check it out. But otherwise, it's the journalism, but so. But yeah, so we moved on from Quake, I digress, to the Elder Scrolls Legends card game. This went on for way too long. This killed all my hype. The pacing of this conference was rubbish.
It would just be lots of that for no reason, for any inexplicable reason.
And they went into some quite heavy detail with the whole mechanics behind the game and everything that. So I don't really want to know exactly how it plays.
This is not conducive to a cinematic trailer, getting me hyped, because they're like, oh, look at all these graphics, and look at these graphics you're not going to be seeing. Look at these cards. I don't care.
Look at fantastic art on this card design. Yeah, but do I get one? Can I have one to appreciate that art, or is it just on my computer?
I'll tell you who did love the Elder Scrolls Legends card game. One woman in the audience. She's been coined Elder Scrolls Hype Lady, #Elder Scrolls Hype Lady, and she screeched.
She was losing her shit.
She was so irritating.
Yeah.
I coined her you coined her the Bethesda Banshee. I coined her the Banshee, and then you said the Bethesda Banshee. I was like, that's brilliant.
It's something along those lines. Yeah, and everyone noticed it.
Oh, yes. It was horrific. I've watched like a few reactions to the E3 thing now, Easy Allies and so forth, and they were just like, oh, just shut up. There's a bit of a theme of horrific noise in E3, and we'll get to that later as well. But yeah, Elder Scrolls Hype Lady, what a pain in the ass. Elder Scrolls Legends card game. You guys, no interest whatsoever. No, don't care either. We'll move on. Prey is being rebooted completely. So it's not Prey 2 as everyone thought it was going to be. It's just reboot of Prey, and it's a complete change in general. Like Prey before was you're a guy stranded in an alien civilization. You sort of have to acclimatize to that. This is just some sort of like crazy psychological horror looking sci-fi horror game, and I'm all for it. It looks awesome.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it looks like it's going in a really cool direction.
Yeah.
Simultaneously, I would have just been happy with the original game being remade because it doesn't fucking work anymore.
It doesn't work.
The original, like, if you have it on PC, something's happened and Bethesda's just revoked all the Prey licenses. They don't work anymore.
Wow.
So I would have also loved to just get Prey back.
That's insane.
Because I enjoyed Prey.
Are they going to give everyone their money back who bought it?
Why not?
That's insane.
Probably not.
I didn't know that.
Perhaps if it's on something, I haven't actually checked to see if it is. I don't think it is. But if it was on something like GOG, you'd probably still be able to run it. But Steam versions don't work, and Bethesda won't refund for that because that's Steam's policy. They tell you outright when you buy something, you don't own it. You're just allowed to license it through our platform for a while, and they don't guarantee it will always work because you don't own the game.
Bethesda, what a dick move! If they've actually done.
I don't know if it's them or if Steam changed something that means it doesn't work. But if you have Prey on Steam, don't work anymore.
Far out. I bet
so shout out to our listeners if you think the Prey reboot looks cool and you're like, maybe I'll go play the original. Don't get it on Steam. It's still there to buy, but it doesn't work. So
I reckon GOG would refund you. You'd probably much just have to like find one of them on Facebook and be like, hey man, can you refund this? And be like, yep, because they're good. They're good dudes. The CD Projekt Red. So yeah, one and the same. So. Yeah, I'm hyped for Prey though. I love any sort of sci-fi thing, and when it's got psychological elements, hell yeah, I'm keen on that. That looks brilliant. It looks like Dead Spacey kind of Groundhog Day kind of thing. Oh, awesome! Yeah, awesome. Well keen for that. So we'll have to see because that was just a cinematic trailer. Obviously, it's years off that game.
Didn't quite get it. To be honest,
you didn't get it.
No, I didn't quite get it.
I don't understand what the hell's going on. I'll admit to that, but it looks great. Like the vibe of it, I got. Yeah, I'm well keen on that. Then Bethesda announced that Doom, the first level of Doom would be playable, and I thought that was really cool. And then like for the week, and I was like, because I thought they were bringing demos back.
Like, is it just you can just download the game and play the first?
I don't actually know because I own Doom, so I haven't investigated that. But I don't know. Maybe you just download like 4 gig demo or whatever. Yeah. I'm not too sure. But I thought it was really cool that they were doing a demo, and then they're like, "Oh, it's only available for the E3 week." And I was like, "Wow, that's bullshit." Don't really care anymore.
That is weird.
Yeah, it's strange because I was going to be like, "Yeah, go Bethesda backing demos," because demos don't really exist anymore.
No.
They're just you can get early because it's freaking early access, and you can play an alpha and test people's games for them, so testers don't have to do it. That's the whole freaking model nowadays. So, what an absolute load of shite. Elder Scrolls Online.
Some DLC,
which...
How's about you revamp the game and make it good before you release it?
They already have revamped the game.
Oh, really?
I'm pretty sure, didn't they do?
Did you play the revamped version?
I'm pretty sure they did it. They originally had, maybe it was alpha or beta testing, and everyone was like, "Yeah, this is shit." So they went back and they came back and they were like, "Yeah, this is not awful." And so
because I always look at this stuff when it comes out for Elder Scrolls Online because there's hope for it. There is hope for it. Final Fantasy XIV was a load of shit, and then they pulled it back, re-released it as an entirely different game, and now I can't stop fucking playing. I want them to do that with Elder Scrolls Online too.
There's so much potential.
There is. Just do it. Just fucking go to Square if you have to. Find out how they did it, but just do it. It's not the end of your game, but there's so much more you can do with it. Just do it.
It's because they're focusing all their attention on Skyrim Special Edition,
Yeah.
which is Skyrim HD. We all knew it was coming.
Yeah.
With Cthulhu DLC.
I predicted it, but I'm going to award myself 0 points because everyone knew that was coming, and it was 99.9% guaranteed.
It feels like a big money grab, but the thing is, it's smart because I told my girlfriend about it, and she was like, "Yeah, I'm buying it."
Yeah, I'm thinking about buying it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Damn it.
We're the problem. We're part of it.
I'm part of the problem, but like I kind of can't help it. They showed a few screens, and it looked like it was going to look really pretty. But I mean, at the end of the day, you know what I'm about to say. Same engine.
Yeah.
Yep. That was the big thing.
It's just the theme for all Bethesda games. Look at a screenshot with no moving parts. You're like, yeah, that looks all right. And then as soon as you introduce movement into any of it, half the shit skyrockets into space and the rest gets stuck on a rock.
Yeah, that's the one. You clip through a window ledge or something. Yeah.
Which kind of, I mean, anyway, that is what it is. It's sort of...
No Elder Scrolls 6. Nothing. No mention of that.
I am okay with it. Because it makes me think that, hey, maybe they're making
a new engine for it.
I didn't think of that, actually. I was just very, very disappointed because there was no new Wolfenstein and no Elder Scrolls 6, and those are the two things I wanted from Bethesda.
There was actually fuck all. Really?
There was not much.
No.
The only other thing, which I don't even have listed here because it was so boring.
Dishonored 2?
Dishonored 2.
Yeah,
Did you?
What was
Regan,
that?
you're the one interested in Dishonored. What did you think of that?
Not
I'm interested in Dishonored 2 as well.
You are?
Or I was.
Yeah.
There's just no...
They spent about half an hour on Dishonored 2.
Yeah.
And it's not particularly interesting to watch. Maybe it might be fun to play for some people. I didn't really enjoy Dishonored 1, the gameplay, but...
It got me less hyped. If I hadn't seen that, I would have been more hyped than I am now.
Yeah.
I don't know.
For me, I didn't want gameplay. I wanted some sort of confirmation that the world was going to be a narrative piece in this new game. And that was what they were focusing on. So I didn't get that at all. I didn't get that impression from anyone.
It pretty much just looked exactly like Dishonored 1, to be honest to me. And Dishonored 1...
Dishonored 1, you can get the definitive edition on PS4 for 18 New Zealand dollars.
It's a rubbish port as well.
Yeah.
It's not good,
I told you about my experience, didn't I? I played it for half an hour. First dude I killed fell through a door and got stuck there. Arse on one end of the door, head on the other end of the door. I was opening and closing the door, just watching his ass fly back and forth. I was like, good job, Bethesda.
But yeah, then pretty disappointing stuff there from Bethesda. I forgot to award a score to EA, so I gave EA... Let's all give a score. So I gave EA a 6, so it's just above average. The things that did it for me were Titanfall 2 and Battlefield 1. Those were the... Oh, and FIFA Story Mode, because that came out of left field.
Yeah, 6 feels like a pretty good score.
Slightly above average.
Yeah.
I award 6 because E is the 5th letter in the alphabet and A is the first letter in the alphabet.
Completely arbitrary score.
That's what numbered scores mean. I'd agree. No, I wouldn't. Yeah, I would. I was going to say, actually, I'll give it 5 because I wouldn't say it's above average. I'd say it's average, but actually, compared to some of the others, it was above average.
I'd give Bethesda maybe a 3 or a 4.
I give Bethesda a 4.
That's generous.
Well, it was below average for me. It wasn't. It was disappointing, but it wasn't shit. It was just disappointing. Like the stuff they showed wasn't terrible. They weren't terrible games. They weren't poorly made or anything like that. You guys might disagree with the engine stuff, but I give it a 4. So I thought it was below average.
Do you remember in the pre-E3 podcast about how we joked about how they might be doing a VR game and then they have a scary mask face, and that's what they're doing. So we're just ripping the shit out of their engine, and then they're going to try and strap a VR headset.
Yeah, so they've got Fallout 4 and the first. I
did say Fallout 4 may be interesting in VR. So
Fallout 4 might be kind of cool for a bit.
Yeah, that's the thing, right?
VR is going to... I'm really keen on VR as to how long I can wear the headset for without just my eyes just feeling like they're turning square. Because the screen's like right there kind of thing. And I don't know if you guys' parents ever said, don't take close to the screen because ruin your eyes and all that. It's reached this logical conclusion that the screen is now literally touching your eyeball.
Face.
Yeah, it's pretty much touching your freaking retina. So that's going to be interesting. So Fallout 4 could be interesting. Doom it'll be kind of cool, but I think it might just be a little bit of Doom. It's not.
I think it's too fast and frantic. I think you'll get motion sickness from it.
That would be. You'll get whiplash. You'll break your own neck. and Doom probably. Yeah, I agree. Actually,
just weighing your head down with a big plastic headset just to whip it around and snap it off.
But yeah, that's the end of Bethesda. So
day one wrapped up with a little bit.
It was a bit underwhelming.
Yeah, I mean, I was ready for the hype train.
Yeah.
So that got me through day one, but generally speaking, I was just kicking around waiting for Microsoft.
What got me through was Titanfall, Battlefield 1, and Quake, even though it has... I'm not even going to be able to play it. I was just happy that Quake was back kind of thing. Those were the three things that got me through.